Hello Internet, it's me Hewlett, back here with the D-Geek Diaries, and just wanted to basically share some of the amazing YouTube channels that I have discovered thanks to you fine folks out there, you YouTubers who have been sending me either your stuff or the stuff you love watching. Actually, I'm surprised how many people are sending stuff from other people and how few people are actually sort of pitching their own wares, which is funny because I will follow some of the links through to like people when they comment and stuff. I'll follow them through, and in a couple of cases, I've actually found a couple of channels that I have now subscribed to, and even some that I have favorited because there's just some really fascinating content out there, and it's funny how well you lose yourself in YouTube, and so what I wanted to do is basically just make sure that you guys got to see some of the stuff that I was getting to see. Obviously, check my favorites because it's all listed there. You can scroll through and see what I've been up to, but I just thought I would pinpoint a few of them. The first one I have to say is Seth Bling has done a Minecraft version of Stargate, which is extraordinary. Like, I thought the Stargates I was dealing with on Stargate itself was complicated. No, you got to check out what this guy's put together in the way of a Minecraft Stargate. He's using what they call like vanilla mode, which I believe, if I'm correct, is basically it's just Minecraft as is Minecraft. There's no mods, so there's no sort of things being changed in the actual program. He's used what he's got, and he has made this fantastic. I'm almost going to say like a steampunk kind of Minecraft there, Stargate in Minecraft, and so you will, I'm sure, enjoy that. If you enjoy Minecraft, you enjoy Stargate. Seth Bling, you've got to check it out. It is truly amazing. I mean, obviously, many of you already know that, and in fact, this recommendation came from one of the comments that I had the other day. And when I followed it through, I discovered that he had literally like just posted this Stargate thing. So it's kind of karma. It's all, everything's coming together at the same time. So well done, Seth, on that. That is amazing. And you should definitely check him out and subscribe, obviously, because it's just the stuff he's done is just, it's incredible. I can't wait to get in there. You'll probably never see me again. I'll be there just watching that stuff now from here on in. A few more things. What do we got? Vsauce. Everyone recommended Vsauce. And I was lucky enough to actually see Vsauce talk at MIPCOM. Which is in Cannes. Did I mention I went to Cannes? It's France. Nice. He did a chat there about channels and content and all this kind of stuff, and he was absolutely fascinating. Really interesting guy. I love the way he's sort of pursued the whole thing, and the way he's sort of divides his stuff into channels now, where he's just got these definitely different approaches to his show, of each being sort of channeled off and stuff. But Vsauce I love Vsauce. I mean, it's just the stuff you can learn. The ones in particular that jumped out for me, I loved the How Much Does a Shadow Weigh, which was linked actually through a boot camp that I was doing with the on the Creator Hub, and which I'll probably not finish in time now, but because I keep getting distracted by all the videos that they recommend. But so Vsauce, How Much Does a Shadow Weigh, and the other one that I really enjoyed was Are We Ready for Aliens? Because of course that tickled my fancy. So those are two that you should definitely check out. Vsauce, definitely the way to go. Also, another one was Wheezywaiter. Someone suggested Wheezywaiter, and which is kind of, it's not really, well, I guess it is a nerdy world in that he seems like a bit of a nerdy guy. He's a member of the bearded and balding crowd that I include myself in there, and he does some amazing little videos. And the last one, little videos, it sounds so belittling, but the last one that I saw was Clone Hard, which was quite. Which was really quite a lot of fun. So you should definitely check that out. And he also has a fantastic little rambling complaint, which I really enjoyed, which was basically about, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, so why YouTube views are declining. And it's so much fun to watch the shows that they've created and then be able to see them sort of talking about them, you know, complaining or wondering and questioning. And I think it's just I think I get why this stuff is popular, and seeing people who are really good at what they do and who've been doing it for a really long time, like Wheezywaiter, seeing him question everything and his, you know, and his value and his worth and whether what he's doing is the right thing, and it's just, I find it incredibly sort of empowering and very inspiring to see so much of the creative process. And the Wheezywaiter guy, he definitely is creative. That stuff is fantastic. I mean, forget Orphan Black. This guy has the clone thing down. It's amazing. So well, don't forget Orphan Black, because that's also very cool too. But I tell you, this Wheezywaiter guy, he's fun. The other one I stumbled across, which I loved, I couldn't resist, was the pig candy, which is not. I don't normally go for the cooking stuff, but I was doing some research for sort of local, sort of Canadian sort of channel content creators, and I stumbled across this fantastic recipe for basically like sugared bacon, which is kind of hard to resist. I've actually suggested to them that maybe they call it like bacon candy instead of pig candy, because to me that just reminds me of all the parts of meat that you don't want. I like meat all packaged up so it doesn't look like it used to walk around anywhere, but I'm a wimp that way, so there you go. Future vegetarian maybe? I don't know, could be. My son's mentioned it, and that's always a little alarming to me. And the other one that we've got here is Qdragon. There's a few channels in here that they aren't really mainstream channels, but they're just people and shows that I certainly respond or speak to me, and Qdragon is doing some amazing stuff. It's just I love his sort of take on things. I love his perspective. And I've yet to go through all of his old sort of brainstorm stuff, but I'm very curious to have a look at that as well. So have a look. Let me know what you think. I certainly just love the fact that he's doing this on a regular basis, and he's talking us through his life. He's talking us through things, and yes, my hat's off to you. Not that I'm wearing a hat. Next time I wear a hat, I'll take it off for you, because I'm very, very impressed with that as well. And there's a couple of newish YouTubers, I should say, that I will also point out. There is Solitary Nerdette, who basically I think has like 2 videos or something now, and like 5 followers. So basically, if my family followed her, that she'd be done. But I think there's a spark there that I really like, and I want to just sort of say congratulations to her, because I know she's 30 years old. She just turned 30, and she just started doing the videos because it's something she wanted to do before she was 30, and there you go, she's doing them now. So again, well done on that. Have a look at that. Check that out. She does some unboxing stuff, which I find very funny, and yeah, it's just fun to watch someone experimenting with such a new medium. You know, maybe not new medium for everybody, but certainly new for her and new for me, and so I see there's a kindred spirit there, someone else who's starting out. And the other one that we're really loving is what is it? Something Sam. I've forgotten the name now. I've lost it. All right, so I'll have to go puppy and change that. Okay, so sorry, I'm back again from my puppies. It's Scumbag Sam is another one that I love, which is the absolute, completely odd name for what's happening here. But again, just a wonderful sort of quirky perspective on life, and sort of a fun, kindred, geeky spirit, I think. And so another person that I've sort of added to the list, because what I'm hoping to do is, while there are obviously some very sort of established talent out there who are doing fantastic stuff and are sort of excelling in the medium, there are also a lot of people, and I include myself in this, who are just starting out, and I think it's really nice. I would like to, in some way, sort of reach out to those people as well, and anybody who I know, maybe let them know about these two, and just have a look and see what you think, and see if we can support them and help them out in any way we can, offer them some advice, watch their stuff. And speaking about watching stuff, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy. I just saw the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, and it is like mind-blowingly cool looking and funny. It actually looks funny. I'm actually looking forward to this, because it looks like, you know, kind of like what they did with the Avengers. I feel like there's like a bit of there's some hope there that science fiction it doesn't take itself too incredibly seriously. So really looking forward to that. And another thing I'm going to add in there, a little segue there. Tim Williams, who did the music for Debug, which is the movie that I am supposed to be working on right now instead of talking to you. We've actually got some behind-the-scenes stuff we've got to look at, and some sort of final quality control sound and sort of finishing stuff that we've got to go through, because the movie needs to be delivered at the end of the month, which is very exciting and terrifying. The movie is never finished, it seems. It's just abandoned. That's how it works in film. Terrifying, I know, but again, you know, these are the things. This is the way it has to happen. So Debug will be out into the world in the next month or so. Not for sort of public consumption, but it will be sort of finished, locked, done, and I can't change anything. So I will be working on that until then. And but Tim Williams did the music for that for Debug. He also did the music for Dog's Breakfast. This guy's stuff is amazing. I think I've subscribed to him as well, so you should definitely check him out on YouTube. There's some stuff of him actually doing some orchestration for another film that he's done. which I think is just kind of fun to see him in Abbey Road Studios, waving his arms around and conducting, whatever they call it. His work is just fantastic. And he also worked on Guardians of the Galaxy. So maybe I can get him on the line one day and see if I can get him talking about this a bit, because I know there's a lot of people who are interested in music and film. And strangely enough, it's one of those things that when we make movies, I always expect actors. I expect lots of actors to get in touch to try to get roles on the film, because they're usually the ones who are most tenacious about that kind of stuff. But invariably, it's always musicians. I get now people asking about music for films. It's the most requests I get. So, which don't stop doing that. I love it. But I've got this guy Tim Williams who I am in awe of. Like, one day I'm hoping to make a movie good enough for the soundtracks he's made, because he's just stunning. Stunning stuff. And I think, actually, if you check him out and maybe his website, I'll have to have a look. Maybe I'll look, see if I can find some links. I think there's even some samples of the music that he's done there that will blow you out of the water. It will knock your socks off, kids. So there you go. So today basically is just a video about other people's stuff, as it should be, and just wanted to pass those on while I can. So please comment below. Let me know what you think of the of our new channels of subscriptions, our new content creators, and if you've got any suggestions for them, obviously let them know. If you've got suggestions for me, obviously let me know. And we shall. I think one of the things I'd like to do, and I may even do a quick sideline after this, is talk about science fiction for a minute, because that video, that trailer that I just saw for Guardians of the Galaxy was just sort of struck a chord in the little young geek nerds within me. There are nerds within me, maybe multiple nerds is possible. That would explain why I geek out quite so much as I do. And basically, that's just like that science fiction, the appeal of science fiction to me, because I've just made a science fiction movie. Monday we go in and talk to one of the big broadcasters here about a science fiction series, which is like a half-hour comedy thing, because comedy is something else I quite like. And then of course on YouTube, I immediately go and look up things like trailers for Guardians of the Galaxy. Puppy! All right, so admittedly I did just go off on a huge long rant about sci-fi, which I will have to do another time for you. It's very exciting to me, and there just aren't enough hours in the day for this. So I basically want to say thank you, wrapping it up now. Comment below, let me know what you think of my new discoveries, even if they may not be new discoveries for you. I'm very excited to hear what you think, and obviously what other channels I should be looking at. I'm very excited about that too. So comment below, let me know, subscribe if you can, that would be fantastic. And until we geek again, cheerio.